Joseph.
I'm live on Pacers.
You are
live.
Oh, what's
Pacers
up? How
Down.
you guys doing, Pacers fans? How you guys doing?
Everything good?
Everything's great.
Hey, this is kind of a
So is
unique.
this the camera where I'm live on?
That is
or
the
what?
camera you're live on, yeah.
This is what, your third or fourth or fifth year in the league? You don't know what a camera
Seven,
looks like? So
seven.
whatever. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't know if it was from the laptop.
Here's what I find interesting. And tell me your view on this. You've been with two teams, both of which had a big-time starter at your position. It was Tony Parker at the Spurs, and then Kyle Lowry at the Raptors. You played, of course, but that is not this situation. This is a wide-open job. Is that exciting to you?
Yeah. Whenever you have a chance to get a bigger opportunity, it's always exciting. And for me, I've been preparing for this for my whole career. Like you said, I've been in behind two established all-stars in the league. At some point in their career, both of them. And I worked hard on my game, improved every year, and I think I'm ready.
We brought this up on the show earlier. In Toronto last year, there was a stretch kind of late in the year in a pivotal point. Toronto was struggling, and then Kyle Lowry goes down, and you came in, and I think we both agree there was very little, if any, drop-off at that position. Were you happy with how you were prepared for that moment and succeeded in it?
Yeah, I was happy. I think we had a winning record, pretty good winning record at that, with me starting at the point guard position. I feel like, before the All-Star break, we were kind of, rocky, losing a couple of games that we felt like we should have won. And then after, Kyle was out, but, we were able to pick up the slack, and we were able to do a good job. So, I was happy with my performance. I feel like with the longer, I get more, comfortable with that, role, the longer I'm, in it. So that's all it was, first couple of games, just figuring it out, and then after you figure it out, you keep getting better at it.
Your background is interesting in that you grew up in Canada.
Right.
And Canadian basketball now has boomed and blossomed, and it's fantastic. But when you were a little kid, did you lace up the skates?
Not really.
No, never?
Not really. I come from a basketball family. My dad played, my mom played, my brother plays still, currently in Europe. I watched a little bit, but, I have cousins that, skate and play ice hockey and all that, but not really, I wasn't.
What has happened over the years where Canadian basketball has really blossomed?
I think we just got more exposure. We had other guys that, growing up that I may have, looked up to or whatnot, or inspired me that, didn't get as much exposure, might have been hiding in Canada or whatnot. And also that, with the exposure, other people start to believe, other kids start to believe more, and, they start to train more, and then there comes more coaches, more gyms opening up, and just like a whole, basketball is blossoming, in all aspects in Canada.
Did it coincide with Canada getting, for a while, two NBA teams? The Raptors and the Grizzlies were in Vancouver for a while. Is that a big factor?
100%, yeah. To be able to see, me being from Toronto and be able to see, the Raptors on a game-to-game basis was huge. As a kid growing up, wanting to be an NBA player, to have an NBA team in your city is, it's very inspirational to a kid.
Is it difficult when you join a new team? You have a lot of players, of course, many you've played against, to gel with those guys and try to do it fairly quickly?
We're all professionals. I think, we'll gel pretty, quickly. We just have to learn each other's games. That's the hardest part. We have to learn each other's games so we can put it all together to, meet the common goal.
What do you think of the uniform, the jersey?
I think it's nice. It's really nice. It's light. And as a point guard, you're always about speed and the smaller guy in this league. So I think it's light, and I think it'll help us out.
That's one thing that seems to be the universal feedback, is that it fits well. There's not excess baggage that you could get caught in, and that
Right.
It's light. It could actually make it. Does it feel different when you play, or do you not notice something that specific?
You can notice a little bit. Yeah, you can notice a little bit. I haven't played in it yet, so I wouldn't be able to tell you that, but I feel like
Just
when I
walking
wear
around
lighter
here.
clothes, and
Yeah.
you can notice the difference. Yeah, walking around and whatnot.
Do you have any specific goals set for this season?
Yeah, I do for sure.
Do you share them, or do you keep those internal?
I don't. I keep them kind of internal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Cory Joseph, good to talk to you, and welcome to Indianapolis.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Good to talk to you guys. All right. Take it easy. Is this the mic?
That is
Yes.
Take it easy.
Yes, that is the mic.